she blamed God for her bitterness. She blamed God for her decisions. God didn't make the decision for her. And she said, it's God's fault. It's God's reason. It's his fault that I'm in this mess. It's God's fault that I've gone through all this. And here, I'm going to put verse 19 up here on the screen. She says, when she arrives back and the whole town comes out to greet her and they say, could this be Naomi? It's been 10 years. We haven't seen you. And her response is, just like she just told the two girls, she says, don't call me Naomi. She told them, call me Mara. And Mara is the Hebrew word for bitter. It's the word she just used. She said it's bitter, and that's the word Mara. And here's why she says, call me Mara or call me bitter, because the Almighty has made my life very bitter. It's God's fault. Now, that's not looking at the decisions you made and saying, self, how did this work out for me? It's looking at the decisions you made and turning around and saying, God, you really messed this one up. And she says, why call me Naomi, which remember Naomi meant my delight. Why call me that? The Lord has afflicted me. The Almighty has brought misfortune upon me. And here's the thing. And I don't know about you, but I'm sure we know people that do this, that sometimes we make decisions and then we throw a literal hissy fit when it doesn't work out. And yes, I just used the term hissy fit, but we're going to edit that out of the tape, okay? But literal, and I don't mean a temper tantrum, because temper tantrum's one thing. A hissy fit, literally like a stomp your feet, punch the wall, kick the dog, stomp on the cat's tail, hissy fit, where you are just outright enraged. But it's at God for your choices, where we've made some bad decisions and we turn around and we say it's God's fault. Now I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it, make sure I say it clearly, because I don't want to offend anyone, but I also want to say exactly what I want to say, all right? We can make choices that are mistakes, and we can make choices that are stupid. God is not obligated to support or encourage our stupid choices. It's not in his resume. Nowhere on his resume does it say, support Floyd's stupid choices. He is not obligated to do that. He will pick us up from our mistakes. And sometimes, if he chooses to, he will rectify the stupid choices we make. But he is not obligated to do that. Our stupid choices lead to our stupid consequences that we have to deal with. And here's the truth, and you guys don't look at people next to you, but 90% of the time, our stupid choices impact other people around us. They have to pick up the messes that we make, and they have to deal with the consequences, and they have to deal with the hurt. And the only way that God steps in is if we are smart enough to step back and say, God, this is my fault, but I need your help.